Crocodiles are gigantic creatures, but their brains don't exactly take up that much space, if you know what I mean. They rely on being, and they leave everything else for brute force to take care of. But when they run into any real heavyweights, it becomes painfully clear how helpless they actually are, which is exactly what we're about to see today. Ever seen a croc and a tiger face off? Usually you would see a lot of sambar or spotted deer around a pond, but in this clip, they've all scattered. Why? Because this pond was being used as a battleground between a bloodthirsty tiger and a stubborn croc. No deer would want to go anywhere near that. I've seen tigers stalk a croc, even hiss and growl at them. But a full-on kill? Not until this clip. And get this, the crocodile was 14 feet long. The tiger, however, did not care. It grabbed it, twisted it, and snapped its neck with one deadly bite. How incredible is that? Do you think there was some animosity there? Like, did the tiger feel like the croc was competition? Maybe it blamed it for scaring all of the deer away? If so, it must have viewed it as a direct threat to its food source. Coexistence? Not a chance. Caimans are almost always chilling in flooded grasslands, but things were different here. There was a jaguar around, and things were about to get wild. The big cat attacked, but the prideful caiman didn't want to give up. It thrashed and fought for survival, water splashing everywhere. And for a second, it looked like the jaguar was getting tired, maybe even thinking about backing off. But then, boom, strategy switch. The jaguar went underwater, pinned the caiman, and drowned it. You'd think the caiman's sharp teeth or that wicked tail that it has would have given it an edge, but no. The jaguar's superior intelligence and endurance won out. Oh, and the other caimans? They knew better. They stayed hidden, way out of reach, and didn't even think about getting involved. When it was all said and done, the jaguar got its meal. A silent, hard-earned victory. Patience, power, and pure instinct on display. In this clip, a big female jaguar was creeping silently along a riverbank, eyes locked onto a caiman hiding in the vegetation. Without a sound, the big cat launched forward and disappeared in a blur of motion. For about 10 seconds, everything got quiet. Just the water rippling as they battled below the surface. But then, the jaguar came up, and the caiman, limp in its powerful jaws. The caiman made one last attempt to free itself from the jaguar's deadly grip, but to no avail. The vicious big cat dragged its prey and disappeared up the trees, where it fed peacefully. How cruel of nature. One moment you're a fearsome predator, the next, you're someone's dinner or lunch. Good thing animals have no concept of absurdity. This particular clip is heart-stopping. From the very start of the clip, a jaguar could be seen bullying a caiman. It was using its powerful jaws to control the caiman by its broad neck. The caiman struggled and broke free for a second, but the jaguar attacked again. And despite the caiman thrashing like crazy, the jaguar proved to be too strong and too stubborn. The fight dragged on for a bit, but in the end, the caiman gave in to the relentless predator. Watching this unfold, you can't help but be in awe. The jaguar's total command of its environment, its raw power right before our eyes. It's one of those moments that stick with you. A pride of lions were running the show here. Leading the group were two lionesses that weren't there to mess around. Normally, they hunt lekwe, but hunger pushed them to go for something big this time. Crocodile big. Though it tried to defend itself, the crocodile's chances of survival were getting slimmer and slimmer by the second. The lions very clearly had the upper hand, and one eager lioness jumped on its back and sunk its teeth into the back of its neck. The combined weight of the big cats, coupled with their impressive teamwork, were just too much for the giant reptile to handle. And it was only a matter of time before it ended up in their bellies. Lions don't usually mess with crocs. It's too risky. But when the pride's hungry, they adapt. And this, it was a show of pure power and flawless teamwork. No predator stands a chance against the unstoppable force of the African elephant, and this clip shows a croc that found that out the hard way. What started as a likely ambush on an unsuspecting elephant quickly turned into a death sentence for the croc. With the elephant's powerful tusks and massive feet weighing around 12,000 pounds, the tables turned really fast. One move and the crocodile got crushed beneath the sheer mass and power of the largest land mammal on Earth. The crocodile floated in the water for a bit, unable to move before eventually passing out. Crocs are not the worst hunters, but when it comes to territory or protecting their young, most animals get very hostile and defensive. And even a croc is no match for a furious elephant that feels like it must defend its young. Check this one out. A mother elephant and her calf approached a peaceful pond, the baby splashing around while the mother enjoyed a few sips of water. But suddenly, a crocodile tried to lunge at the calf. Bad move. Before the croc could even get close, the mother was on it, her massive feet coming down with crushing force. In mere seconds, the would-be predator was squashed. Picking a fight with the baby elephant might seem like a quick win for a hungry crocodile, but when the mother happens to be around, things suddenly become very different. Two elephant calves and their mom stopped to hydrate here. Everything looked fine at first, but things took a terrifying turn when a sneaky crocodile ambushed the mom. But the foolish predator couldn't do much harm, and as soon as it attacked, the brave mother sprang into action, shielding her young and responding with deadly speed. Elephants, despite their massive size, are keenly aware of the threat crocodiles pose, especially to their calves. But in this case, the croc's sneak attack was a total failure. The protective mother ensured its family's safety, decimating the crocodile's ego in the process. Here's a massive crocodile that decided to confront a group of elephants. Crocodiles always wait for the perfect moment to strike, but this one made a grave mistake, underestimating the sheer power of the elephant herd. The weight of the adult elephants, combined with their remarkable quick thinking, brutally turned the tide. With powerful trunks and sharp tusks at the ready, these giants were anything but intimidated. As the encounter unfolded, it became clear that the crocodile stood no chance against the unity and strength of these beasts. It escaped at the last moment, taking the chance to get away while it still could. This large elephant was cutting across the river to get to the other bank. It was just another day until something grabbed hold of its tail. A vicious crocodile that was lurking nearby decided to take its chances against the world's largest biological death machine. And boy, did it make a fatal mistake. Crocodiles usually go for smaller prey, so seeing one tackle an elephant is always a shocker, no matter how many times you see it. The fight was absolutely brutal. The croc was not backing down at all, but in the end, it was forced. The elephant shook the croc off like it was nothing more than a fly, and it crossed the river safely. Elephants assert their authority over crocodiles all the time, but for young elephants, a crocodile lurking in the water is a serious threat. Not today, though, because this adult elephant moved instantly, scaring the croc enough to force it to move away. A hippo facing off against a crocodile? That's when things usually get messy in the water. At the first glance, the crocodile might seem like the more dangerous predator. But in this showdown, the hippo proved that it had the upper hand. The croc was lying down and waiting for its massive opponent. The hippo, followed by a rather cute baby hippo, made its way to the battle stage. Weighing in at a massive 4,000 pounds, hippos boast tough, nearly unbreakable skin. The hippo snarled and opened its giant mouth and attacked the crocodile. And even though the croc fought bravely, it knew running away was the only chance of survival. Most of the time, when a crocodile encounters an enraged hippo, it wisely chooses to back off. Elephants don't really go around looking for trouble, but they can flip the script in a heartbeat when they sense danger. Very cautious in how they navigate the treacherous African waterways. This herd spotted a crocodile sunbathing with its mouth wide open while making their way to the riverbed. Instead of approaching, The elephants kept their distance, wary of the croc's potential striking power. But things got a bit heated when the crocodile slipped into the water and moved toward the elephant's drinking spot. You'd think the elephants would panic, right? Not quite. Knowing they had the strength and the numbers, the elephants stayed alert, but not overly worried. It was a tense moment, with two of Africa's titans striking a careful balance of mutual respect. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.